Hello, my little draconic wolfkins. I hope that you are all doing well. I'm sorry if this video is a little wonky. I am using a new software and I am in the midst of figuring everything out. But my content has not changed at all. So if you like what you see here, please like and subscribe and turn on that notification so you get alerts. Alright, let's get into it. So, my name is Max. I am currently 15, and this story happened to me at the age of 11 or 12. I can't remember the age too clearly. My friends and I love to explore, and any chance we can explore, we go do it. Here are the characters in my story. Max, me, Bren, a close friend, Nick, a best friend who always explored with me, and the Vanishing Girl, the antagonist of the story. I wasn't actually at my house at the time of the story. I was at my best friend's house, aka Nick, and we were extremely excited to go explore a creek near his place. We have explored this place multiple times, and every time we find something new. This was the third time something creepy happened at the creek. We have had a man chase us through the tunnel and a cult that owned the creek that we had encountered with. If you want me to tell you guys those stories, they are short and I'll tell them later. Nick and I explore this place a lot with a few friends, but only one could tag along for this trip. This friend's name was Bren, and he was a chill kid. Bren was the oldest in the group, being about 14 at the time, and was kind of the leader, even though none of us listened to him. We tried to get more people to join, but after other experiences at the creek, they were too creeped out to join us. We all got out gear, a few snacks, and a pocket knife or two, and readied ourselves for the adventure awaiting us. The walk was about a quarter of a mile and was really easy for our energetic child minds, so we cleared the walk really easily. There was a pretty long path of woods to get down to the actual creek, and it's really awesome to walk in it in the sunlight, as long as you don't hit any spiders. After about an hour, we approached the entrance of the creek. This creek is also a national park, so we could walk it without worry about trespassing. Like that stops us anyways. We entered the creek side where there was a staircase waiting for us to go down. We wandered down the staircase, doing what every kid does and skipping a few steps. I end up falling because of jumping, and we all have a good laugh. All of us reach the bottom and splash around in the cold creek water. It was amazing. I loved every second of the adventure, and after about 20 minutes of splashing and just messing around, my best friend Nick tells us he knows a cool area. Of course, being kids, we followed him, and Nick wasn't incorrect. It was a beautiful area. It had a bunch of crawdaddies and a pretty deep area that us short kids could swim in. We spent a We spent at least 2 hours enjoying the great air and hanging out, having fun. Eventually, the sun dipped below the horizon and we had to go. Nick's mom doesn't let us stay out late. We adventured to the staircase, somewhat scurrying up the stairs about 10 steps. Correction, about 100 steps. The group got to the trail that takes us to the street. A bunch of stupid kids wandered down the path till we reach the end. We leave and get to the street, and then I turn around to see a woman. This woman has never been seen before from anyone in the group. She has a knife in hand, and she's about middle-aged with a nightgown on. She was about 200 yards away from us, and I was worried. I told my friends, and they turned around. Somehow, in the cliche horror movie scenes, she's gone. The group believes me, and we all run home. A bunch of little kids running from a ghost. Or is it? So, the last bit of the Vanishing Girl, I decided not to tell because I didn't have time to type it out. Now I will continue. After we saw the girl at the creek, my friends and I ran home. A white van kept following us, and the headlights would vanish when we turned back. It was some truly creepy shit. It took us forever to get home because we kept taking back roads to try and hide from this ghost car. After everyone got home, we sat down and talked about the day. It was only Nick and I in the house, and Bren had to go to his own house. After a while, Nick and I went to sleep, but little did I know Nick fell asleep with a story to tell. As we got up and wandered back outside to meet with Bren, we were surprised to see Ben was already at our front door. We asked him what happened, and he spoke. Something was outside my window and wouldn't stop knocking at and scratching at it, trying to get in. We were all thoroughly freaked out, and we believed him. The belief faded after we looked at his window to see no visible markings. Although we didn't see any markings, I still believed him because of his utter fear you could see on his face. After about an hour, we all sit down to speak about what happened the night earlier. Nick and Bren both knew what I saw, but they didn't tell me till later. They spoke to me about how they saw a little girl who looked just like the one that I described in the first part of the story getting hit by a white van. Kinda creepy, I know, but it gets worse. After the girl gets hit, the entire scene vanished from their eyes. What? How? I asked. No one to this day believes what we saw, and I don't tell, but I don't need people to. The group knows what we saw, and we are constantly searching for the girl to get our questions answered.